Now that Rockin' Roller Coaster Starring Aerosmith has closed forever at Walt Disney World, it's time to play the music, it's time to light the lights, as we talk about what's coming next for this attraction in this week's episode of Laughing Place Pulse. Rockin' Roller Coaster Starring Aerosmith first opened on July 29th, 1999 at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's an indoor-launched roller coaster widely considered to be the most intense coaster in the stateside Disney theme parks. Riders on the attraction will experience up to 5 Gs of acceleration, reaching speeds of 57 miles per hour, and traveling through 3 inversions. From its opening until this past weekend, the attraction starred Aerosmith, an American rock band that got its start in Boston in the early 1970s. A number of different Aerosmith songs would play from the onboard speakers during the ride experience, depending on which limousine-themed train you were in, including Love in an Elevator, Walk This Way, and Sweet Emotion. A similar version of the same attraction also opened in the Walt Disney Studios Park, soon to be renamed Disney Adventure World, at Disneyland Paris. This version was converted to Avengers Assemble Flight Force, which opened on July 20th, 2022, along with the park's new Avengers Campus-themed area. Back in the States, outside of a temporary Star Wars overlay that took place in both 2015 and 2017, Rockin' Roller Coaster has remained pretty much the same, with some minor changes here and there, until November of 2024, when it was announced that the Muppets would be taking over the attraction after their own theatrical show, Muppet Vision 3D, which had opened way back in May of 1991, closed at Hollywood Studios to make way for the new Monsters, Inc.-themed Monstropolis area. So on June 8th, 2025, we said goodbye to Muppet Vision 3D, though thankfully that show is rumored to be preserved in a virtual reality release sometime soon, and began looking forward to Rockin' Roller Coaster Starring the Muppets. Then this past Sunday evening, Laughing Place reporter Tony Betty was at Disney's Hollywood Studios to capture the crowds and atmosphere as guests got their final rides in on the Aerosmith version of the attraction. Just ahead of the park's 9:00 p.m. closing that night, Walt Disney World cast members closed the gates, but it still took some time for those already in the queue to make their way aboard the roller coaster. Now, the transformation from Rockin' Roller Coaster Starring Aerosmith to Rockin' Roller Coaster Starring the Muppets has begun, with all Aerosmith references removed from the signage and Muppets pressed pennies marking the construction period already available outside of the attraction's show building. A simple A-frame sign reminds guests of what's to come. Construction walls are up around the iconic giant guitar, and the original attraction logo has been removed from the car, as has the Aerosmith poster on the building. Access to the attraction's gift store, Rock Around the Shop, is blocked off by rolling planters, which are also blocking the access to the ride's main entrance. But the courtyard remains open, so guests can still access the new show, Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After, in addition to food, merchandise, and face-painting locations. While Walt Disney World has not announced an official reopening date, we do know that the Muppets version of Rockin' Roller Coaster is expected to welcome guests by this summer, which is a pretty quick turnaround for a permanent attraction retheme. Rockin' Roller Coaster Starring the Muppets will of course feature the Muppets' own in-house rock and roll band, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, recently simplified to just the Electric Mayhem. You'll recall that the band started out on The Muppet Show, graduated to appearances in the Muppet movies, and then even got their own live-action Disney Plus series, The Muppets Mayhem, which ran for one 10-episode season in 2023. Similar to how it worked with Aerosmith, the new Rockin' Roller Coaster storyline will star the Electric Mayhem as they headline their biggest Hollywood concert ever. But according to Disney's official synopsis, there's just one problem. The band is nowhere to be found. That's where we come in, as the Muppets are put in charge of G-Force Records. During the attraction's new pre-show, guests will witness an audio-animatronic version of Scooter, along with some familiar-looking penguins, interacting with Kermit the Frog on a screen, while a story plays out with the Electric Mayhem in the studio behind the glass. Back in August of last year, we learned some more about the pre-show from Scooter and Kermit at the Walt Disney World Play and Preview event.
Look, everybody, we have got a lot of exciting news about the new rock and roller coaster starring the Muppets, and well, we just can't wait to share it with all of you.
Kermit, it's so exciting. It's also so exciting to be with you in person, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us about the new attraction?
Well, my uncle bought the record label. Yeah, he wanted to diversify his real estate portfolio, so now both the Muppet Theater and G-Force Records are owned by J.P. Gross.
Yeah.
We've also seen concept art of what that giant guitar outside the attraction's show building will look like once the Muppets take over. And guess what? Its paint job looks just like how the Electric Mayhem paint their own tour bus, not to mention Fozzie's Studebaker, in the Muppet movie. And that golden key on the keyboard is a nod to the winning smile of Dr. Teeth himself. Once aboard the still limousine-themed roller coaster, Disney says that the iconic scenery and landmarks of Tinseltown will feature a Muppet twist when the attraction debuts as well. They haven't spilled the beans yet on which songs will be included, but I think we can safely assume that Can You Picture That will be one of them.
Can you picture that? Can you picture that?
And maybe Rock On, the theme to Muppets Mayhem, will make it onto the playlist as well.
Living like a hurricane, electricity through my brain. Got a feeling that I can't explain. I only know it's true.
Regardless, it's nice to know that the Muppets will still have a place at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And rest assured, Laughing Place will be on hand this summer to cover the opening of Rock and Roller Coaster Starring the Muppets. So follow along at laughingplace.com and right here at the Laughing Place YouTube channel. And we'll see you all next time on Laughing Place Pulse!